For motion, item number 1.
Lordship, as per the court's order dated 10/6/2025, I was supposed to file an additional affidavit which is in progress, Lordship.
Okay, so you need some more time.
I need some more time, Lordship. And in the meantime, Lordship, the state has the legal representation which I have sent on 10/2/2025. I have received a reply on 20th June. So I'll be filing with that as well,
With all
Lordship.
that, huh? See, because the subject matter is very good, but we have to monitor.
Yes,
Isn't
Lordship.
it? So it has to be specific, which stretch of road, what is the progress, while your PIL in its present form is very general. Just the whole of Mizoram, the roads, it
Yes,
will be
Lordship.
difficult, isn't it?
Yes,
So
Lordship.
select some, this thing, because here I've seen that Aizol to, Haizol to Lungle is
Lungle.
also mentioned,
Yes.
which has been taken up in another.
Yes, there is a PIL going on,
Yeah,
Lordship.
going on.
Yes.
So don't mix up, just
Yes,
be
Lordship.
specific, which stretch of roads need to be monitored.
Yes,
by this
Lordship.
court. Heard Miss Rosalind Elmar, learned counsel for the petitioner, who has prayed for further time to take steps in compliance with this court's order dated 10/06/2025. Accordingly, list after 3 weeks.
Yes, Lordship. Obliged, Lordship.
For admission, item 2.
My lords, I apologize on behalf of my senior, Amicus Curie. He cannot appear in person because of personal difficulties. And I have been informed that the directions of this honorable court has been complied.
Okay. So that means there are no issues left.
No, ma'am.
We can close the PI. Now it will be a long order because we'll have to see.
Madam.
The first one was, let's come to the first PI, this thing. Date when the instant PIL was filed. That is on 16/12/2021. It was for the felling of trees with around Saltlang dike.
Yes. yes.
Now, where's the affidavit regarding that? The long thing, first it started with one area, then it stretched to other places also. That was filed on? So the last order was the respondent authorities shall ensure that no trees are felled in and around Saltlang. I think here some cess was paid, something was paid for felling of the trees, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it? After that, the next issue that came up was felling of trees near the Klong River
Yes.
flow. That also has been addressed.
Yes.
So the first one, where is it addressed? The dike, Chatlang dike.
In the affidavit that I have, only my lord, date is not given. My lord, the first order,
Yes, I think that will be good. Yes. Yes.
the first order is reflected in on the
You know,
February 2nd, 2022.
What you can do is, you can file an affidavit, okay, showing the compliance
My lord.
of all the orders, observations of this court in one. Then, based on that, we can dispose of the PIA. I think that will be better.
My lord.
Or if not, We can dispose it off today actually, by saying, no, okay, or we can dispose it off, why keep it pending? We will make the dictation later. Okay, we'll just have a look through it because it'll take some time. So, yes, in which affidavit?
It is reflected in the order February 2nd, 2022.
Okay, of this court.
Yes, my lord.
The first one, February, 2nd February?
2022.
Okay, fine. So the first one is that. Then what about the clown? Date has been reflected, compliance in 2nd February 2022. Then the next issue that came up was with Long River, flow of trees. What is the total area covered by Mizoram forest area, reserve forest, all those queries which was made on 19/01/2022. That's it. The affidavit, have we addressed that? Let's go through it together and see. Do you have the order of
This has been reflected on in the order dated 10/11/2023.
10/11/2023?
This speaks about Rayek and Ailong village.
What does it say?
10/11/2023.
Okay. Protection, oh, so the act is there.
Yes.
Then this is Rayek and Ailong.
Yes, Rayek and Ailong.
What about that long area?
Long area is on the 21st August 2023. 21st August 2023.
Okay, so the act is their ordinance. What is the present, then what is the present total forest cover of the state? The act is there. I don't think it's been covered fully. So I think it's better if you submit it in a form of an affidavit. Okay.
My lord.
You will, in your affidavit, you will reflect the queries made by this court in its various orders
My lord.
and the reply to it which has been made by the state government,
My lord.
the respondents. And then you can say that since all the issues that were pointed out have been complied or steps taken regarding that, the instant PIL can be closed.
My lord.
I think yes, that will be better because looking at it now, Mr. Thilan Zekima, Learned Counsel, appearing on behalf of his senior, Mr. Lalfak Omar, submits that it appears that all the queries and required steps have been taken by the state respondents in the instant PIL, and therefore the PIL can be closed. This court however, find it appropriate if the learned counsel should submit an affidavit addressing all the queries made by the learned, queries made by this court, and also the affidavits filed by the state respondents showing the compliance or steps taken with regards to the said queries made by the court in the instant PIL. Is accordingly list after, how long will it take?
1 week, my lord.
List after 1 week.
Obliged.
Item 3.
May it please your lordship, I am here for the petitioner. And my lords, as per the last court order dated 10/6/2025, and my lord, we were directed to take steps.
that's the- yes, what
my lord.
happened?
My lords, due to some inadvertence, we could not take the steps, and
We give them time. Miss Rosie Manlomsani, learned counsel for the petitioner, is present and has prayed for time for taking steps for issuance of notice upon respondent number 6 through dusty mode. Praise Allah. List after 2 weeks.
if after a week, my lord, yes, my
Okay, after 1 week.
lord.
Item 4.
May it please your lordship. This is an appeal filed under section 415, subsection 2 of the BNSS, whereby the instant appellant is challenging the judgment and order dated 16 or 4/2025, passed by the Court of Special Judge and DNPS, Champai District, Mizoram. In Champai PS case number 44 of 2019, dated 1/6/2019 under section 22C and 29 of the NDNPS Act, regarding the seizure of 50 packets, each packets containing 20 tablets suspected to be methamphetamine.
He has not mentioned that. I think we should do it again. Anyways, see, under which section has he been convicted?
22C.
Why have you not mentioned that in your petition? See, here it says that convicting the accused person to undergo rigorous imprisonment for 11 years.
Yes,
Under
lordship.
which section? Here again, at page 5 also, convicting the instant accused to undergo rigorous imprisonment for 11 years and pay a fine. But which section? We have to read the judgment then. So I think since you are the counsel, it's not an appeal from jail. You make the corrections. Which section?
Yes, lordship.
Because there's 21C and 29. The trial court had dropped section 29. But he was initially charged under those two sections. So at least that you mention in your plea, simply convicting and mentioning the terms of sentence without mentioning under which section. Because I browsed through this and I was just wondering under which section. Then we had to go back and look at the judgment. Have you mentioned? Just see your appeal petition. You can see. If you had mentioned, it's okay. But in the appeal petition, plain reading, I do not find under which section he has been convicted. That's why you show me if you have mentioned. You show us. No? At least he has to. But let's see if he knows something. You have not mentioned, isn't it? So at the most, you can amend the cause title, at least mentioning the section under which he has been convicted. Isn't it? Yes. We heard Mr.
Michael Patel.
Michael Lanshet Renga, Patel, learned counsel for the appellant, who has prayed that he may be allowed to amend the cause title since the section under which the appellant has been convicted has not been mentioned due to some inadvertent mistake. In view of the above prayer, the learned counsel for the appellant is to take necessary steps and thereafter list this matter in the next week.
Item 5.
Lordship, in this case, respondent number 1 to 5, state has filed affidavit, and respondent number 6 is MPSC. I don't know whether they're going to file or not.
Yes,
My lord, I have not received instruction. Yesterday I reminded them, so I think I can know the update today evening.
Lordship, in the meantime, I may be allowed to reply the affidavit filed by the state.
yes, heard Ms. Dinavi, also learned counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. J.C. London, learned standing counsel for MPSC. Respondent number 6,
6.
who has prayed that he may be given time to receive proper instructions in the matter. Ms. Vanesiani, learned government advocate for the state, respondents number 1 to 5 is present, submits that they have filed their counter affidavit. The learned counsel for the petitioner has prayed that she may be allowed to file the reply to the counter affidavit filed by the state respondents. There is allowed list after 3 weeks.
Yes. 3 weeks.
For orders, item 6.
Yes.
If I may seek your lordship's indulgence, my lord. Regarding item number 4 of part 2. My lord, in this case, though we are ready, the petitioners, my lord, the respondents' counsel has informed us that he is not going to be here this week. So,
Who
my
is
lord,
he? Lalsan Hema
Lalsan
Silo,
Hema
is it?
Silo.
Oh.
So, my lord, perhaps this matter can come up after the vacation. But, my lord, let it be reflected that it's not on our prayer. It's not because of our prayer, my lord.
Okay. Heard Mr. Joseph Lalsan Hema. So some of his juniors should come up for
I know,
this.
my lord, he has not sent anyone also. So,
Then we'll mark him absent
yes.
later on Friday. You could turn up on Friday also. It's for the whole week, isn't it?
It's for the whole week, but he has told us, my lord, he's not going to be here.
Anyway, heard Mr. Joseph Lalsan Himarentle, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that he has been informed by Mr. Lalsan Himasailo, learned counsel for respondent number 2 to 5, that he would not be available this week. Full stop. The learned counsel has therefore, the learned counsel has therefore prayed that he may, that this matter may be listed in the next week.
After the vacation.
Okay, after the vacation. Accordingly, list after the vacations.
Obliged,
Yes.
my lord.
May I please, Your Lordship, if I make a mention of part 2, item number 4.
He just mentioned
That was item number.
4. What's this going on?
My lord, item number
11, WPC 117/2021.
So we have mentioned 4, my lord. My learned friend is supposed to mention item number 5, my lord, not 4.
5.
Lordship, I made a mistake.
Yes, both of you are here. So on the submissions of both the parties or what?
My Lord, item number 6. I'm sorry, my Lord.
Okay, 6. Oh, okay. What? What do you have to say?
5. My lord, 5. My lord,
Oh. I'm sorry, my Lord. Item number 5.
You're appearing on behalf of
I'm
Mr.
appearing on behalf of
Arnal
Mr.
Mansiama.
Alan Hunsiama, my Lord.
Ah.
If this matter may be taken up after the vacation, my Lord.
No objection,
no
Mr.
objection.
Joseph. Mention is made on behalf of Mr. R. Mansiama, learned standing counsel for respondent number 1 to 5 for adjournment of the matter, which is not objected by Mr. Joseph Lalsan Himarentle, learned counsel for the petitioner. In view of the above, list after the vacations. Yes.
Obliged.
Lordship, on behalf of my senior, Mr. Villaramenga, if item number 6 of the hearing list be remain on the list and taken up on Friday, this Friday.
Okay, noted. Friday.
Daily list for admission, item number 1.
Your Lordship, this is challenge to cancellations of the appointment of CEM, Chief Executive Member, Lai Thomas District Councils, and also challenge to appointment of the private respondent. My Lord, I may quickly take you to the last order, 10/6/2025. May I kindly read?
Yes.
Mr. J.C. Lanunsang, a landed counsel, appears for the petitioner and submits that he has received the copy of counter affidavit filed by the respondent and prays that he may be given 2 week times to go through the same and file a rejoinder if so advised. Mr. Learned Advocate General appears for the state and submits that liberty may kindly be granted to the state for filing additional counter affidavit against the rejoinder to be filed by the petitioner. Mr. C. Ramzao, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. Jordan Romingthanga, Learned Counsel, appears for the respondent and submits that he may be granted 2 week times to file counter. Mr. Arlal Hunsiama, Learned Counsels, appear for the respondent number 4 and has a similar prayer for filing counter.
Yes.
In view of the above, as agreed to the parties, let the matter be listed on 25th June 2025. Apart from the state respondent, the other respondent shall file counter affidavit on or before 24th June 2025. Similarly, the petitioner shall also file rejoinder affidavit on or before 24th June 2025. Liberty is also granted to the state to renew their prayer to file for filing counter affidavit against the rejoinder to be filed depending on the requirement to file the same.
Yes.
Till the next date, interim order passed earlier shall continue. Your
Yes.
Lordship, I received,
So all the counter affidavits are
my Lord,
available?
I received the counter affidavit day before yesterday evening.
Ah.
So I could not have time one day to prepare rejoinder affidavit at all.
So you are
My
praying for
clients-
time.
Yes, my clients are at the long time. So there is no time at all. They file late, that's why. So I'm seeking 3 weeks time to file my rejoinder affidavit.
Okay.
Even
We'll give him
I'm
time.
appealing for the state, my lord.
Yes. So rejoinder affidavit, let him file his rejoinder affidavit,
Lordship,
right?
we have a strong objection to that.
My lord. We have no objection, but since the matter pertains to an order which was passed by the governor for obtaining the vote of confidence, the confidence motion was neither moved, nor the confidence motion or the vote of confidence was taken. So the governor,
Yes.
under the rule, under the Lie Autonomous Council rule 21, rule 21(5). If I can take your lordship to 21(5). My lord has got the rules.
Wait, let me have a copy of Lie Autonomous
Lie Autonomous District Council, Constitution, conduct of business rules.
business rules, most probably.
may kindly furnish, I have mine.
Wait, we should have a copy also here. So the governor, what is the order of the governor which is being contested in this? Where's the order which is contested?
Your Lordship, it's case number 72
Page 72.
is, and it's, no, this is the appointment of, this has been cancelled and the cancellation order.
His
is-
appointment has been
Yes,
cancelled by the
Your Lordship.
governor, isn't
Yes,
it?
Yes. Case
His
number,
appointment was not
So
exactly cancelled,
basically,
my lord.
it's a challenge of this order.
The-
They
the-
send
the-
with petition.
Yes.
The petitioner failed to take a vote of confidence, to obtain a vote of confidence, and since the period of 30 days has lapsed,
Oh,
the governor appointed a new CA
okay.
due to the reason that respondent number 5, he claimed his stake to form the government there along with the support of 13 MDCs.
So what is the present situation now?
My
Someone
lord-
is sitting?
my lord,
The situation is like this, my lord. The respondent number 5 has been appointed as a new CM.
Okay, so someone else has been
And the
appointed?
petitioner has not obtained the vote of confidence
Oh,
in spite of the directions of the governor under Rule 21, Sub-Rule 5. So therefore, the governor
Get
has
his
appointed the respondent number 5.
so we'll see, let him file his counter. So basically now someone new has been appointed and so he's challenging this order dated 4th March 2025
March.
concerning the newly appointed person, is it? V. Sanga.
2nd
Say-
May, 2nd May, and 7th May.
113, case number 113 is the impugned notification.
So he's challenging the fresh appointment that
Yes.
is made also,
Yes.
isn't it? Saying
Well-
that
well-
there has to be a
Well,
vote
the appointment of the petitioner
confidence.
still subsisted.
Okay, we'll give him chance. He'll reply
Lordship.
to your counter affidavit, isn't it?
Lordship, the learned counsel for the petitioner has not challenged the order or notification dated 8/4
Page.
2025, which is at page 8/5/2025,
8 May.
8 May, at page 122. 122. This is regarding the order for holding of floor test. Your Lordship, if I read this notification dated 8/5/2025, Lordship will see in exercise of the powers conferred upon him by Rule 32, Sub-Rule 2 of the LADC CCB Rules 2010, and in compliance with the order of the Honorable Governor, Mizoram White Letter number so-and-so, dated 7/5/2025, to secure a vote of confidence in favor of the newly appointed Hu N. Zangura, Chief Executive Member of the Lai Autonomous District Council. Therefore, Hu T. Zakunga, Chairman, Lai Autonomous District Council, has been pleased to summon the 11th Lai Autonomous District Council to sit for its session on 16 May 2025 at 10:30 a.m. at the Lai Autonomous District Council session hall, Long Lai. Your Lordship, though an application has been made in the prayer for stay of this notification, Your Lordship, a perusal of the writ petition at 57.
So you're saying this has not been challenged, only
It has
the
not
first
been
one?
challenged. Under prayer A, for a direction and order from this honorable court against the respondents for quashing or setting aside the impugned notification dated 2/5/2025 and notification dated 7/5/2025, along with its connected communications or letters dated 2/5/2025 and 5/5/2025. B, for stay of the operation of the impugned notifications dated 2/5/25, 7/5/25, and notification dated 8/5/2025. This 8/5/2025 is the notification which is at page 122, which I have this.
For stay of
read
this,
Yes. When there's no prayer for setting aside of that particular notification, how can the operation of this notification be stayed? Simply asking the Honorable Court to stay the operation of this notification will not do, because the validity or the virus of that notification has not been challenged. When that very thing has not been under challenge, the question of staying its operation will not arise.
okay, so have you filed a counter affidavit mentioning those points?
Your Lordship, this cannot be rectified in the counter affidavit. This is the fact which they have not pleaded in the writ
No,
petition.
but have you mentioned that? Because then he'll file a reply to that and then we'll hear the matter.
May I please interfere at the short
Your
point?
Lordship,
My lord,
Because
this
then the whole matter
submission,
will be heard, huh?
this submission had been keeping repeatedly submitting in the court, even the last order also regarding the stay order. If they impugn the stay order on 10, even they can prefer appeal also. They can challenge also. They can
So it
file.
has been stayed?
Yes, it has been stayed.
Till the
It
next
has been
day,
stayed.
the
Yes, Your
shall
Lordship.
continue. So it has been stayed.
It has
so
been
we
stayed.
will-
They have
we will
to
So
file
file
that
stay-
matter, huh?
Stay operates
application,
only till
application
today.
also.
Stay
They have not
operates only
filed
till
it.
today.
So we'll continue till the next day. Please file this thing.
Your Lordship.
Your Lordship,
Rejoin the affidavit definitely.
there are a number
Okay,
of
positively by
cases,
the next court
a
date.
number of
Yes,
cases
Lordship.
decided by the Honorable Supreme Court in similar case, similar matters, in which the matter has to be decided only on the basis of the floor test. Direction has been given in a number of cases for floor test. And even here, the governor has directed that in the absence of a floor test, even the petitioner who was given 30 days time, he should not continue with the functioning of the executive committee. But instead, he had violated even the norms of democracy and even the order of the governor by passing the budget.
That's
He
why-
had dared to pass
that's why-
even the budget.
May I draw your
So we
lordship's
will
kind
consider
attention?
all those issues when
Your
the
lordship's
matter is
kind
heard,
attention
isn't it?
to Rule 21(5). My lord will kindly
Yes,
have a
yes,
look
next
at
date.
Rule 21(5).
Lordship, if next date is to be given, let the stay be not continued.
My lord,
And
If they
it
don't
will be
challenge it-
subject to the outcome of the writ petition.
my lord, if floor test is conducted, this become infractious.
The whole thing. So we'll this thing continue in the next date, we'll see.
Your
Okay,
Lordship, just one
then
submission,
In
ma'am.
the next date, if you file a rejoinder affidavit, then the hearing can be, this thing held also in the next date, isn't it?
My
Yes.
lords, one
You
prayer,
can
my
hear the
lords.
matter, huh?
This, my lords, this petition, with utmost respect, my lords, humble submission, my lords, it cannot be treated as some normal civil dispute which they are portraying it. Today, the whole government is at, my lords, the machinery is at a full stop. Because, my lords, the employees' revenue expenditures cannot be given out because the budget has not been
My lord,
passed.
there is no record at all.
So we'll
My-
fix a short
Just
date.
so our only prayer is, my lords, your lordships give maybe 1 week's time. Thereafter, let it be heard, my lords. 1 week is enough. Supreme Court in many similar election disputes, my lords, has given 2 to 3 days, my lords. An interim stay has never been given. In fact, the direction is that such floor tests would be subject to outcome of the writ petition.
But since it has been given,
My
we'll
lord.
see.
My lord, they should
Short-
challenge the
1 week.
interim order if they are agreed.
1 week, my lords.
He has met for 3 weeks' time, Your Lordship. That will be not in the interest of the
okay.
justice. Let them have
My
1
lord,
week
this is
time.
complicated issue.
It's not complicated. It's not complicated. The only thing is that that the petitioner has been appointed and he was asked to have a floor test. He had failed to make any floor test. And in the
We'll have
meantime,
a fixed date. We'll have a fixed date, isn't it?
Let there be a fixed date, madam.
So when will you be ready? Before the vacation, any day?
before vacation,
Wait, let the counsel for the petitioner, he's the one who has to submit his rejoinder affidavit. And then we'll see.
today is 25th.
Yes, so next
Madam,
week.
let the pleadings be completed within a fixed date, madam.
My lord, AG is going to come, then what is convenient of AG?
So no, let the pleadings be complete. You submit your this thing by next week, okay? And then we'll fix a
I think it
definite
will be
date for
convenient
hearing.
to take it up on 3rd July.
And the
3rd
hearing
July, I am not available. I have some inconvenience between 2nd and 8th
for
July.
the
madam.
respondent. He's for the,
Second.
anyway.
2nd to 7th, I have some
7th is holiday.
inconvenience, personal inconvenience.
My lord,
2nd July,
Immediately
5th
after the
50,
vacation.
yes, my
No,
lord.
not before. I mean,
My lord, 16.
it has to be,
16,
8th July or 9th July is okay.
Your Lordship,
That's a holiday.
from 7
Otherwise,
to
16.
7 to 12, it's a holiday. So, in view of the urgency in this case, Your Lordship, if the matter
4th
can be
July?
decided,
my lord, that,
But again, the order will take time because then there'll be vacations in between.
my lord, after vacation,
Immediately after, maybe on 14th, immediately after the vacation.
yes, lordship.
Because
My lord,
by
14
then-
days
then-
another matter.
When will you be available? Immediately after the vacations?
16th I am there in Aizol.
16th.
16 is,
But,
Wednesday, it's okay.
Wednesday.
We can fix
but
it.
my lord, in the meantime, let there be a fixed date
Meanwhile,
to complete
exchange.
the
Yes,
dealings.
yes, that has
Let
to be
that
done.
date be fixed first.
For hearing of the matter, isn't it? Yes.
And thereafter,
Lordship,
Mr.
Lordship, in the meantime, it's because of the inconvenience on the part of the Lanet
Respondent,
AG
huh?
no, I
that
have no
this
inconvenience.
date has been
My
postponed.
inconvenience is from 2nd
What
July
I'd like to
7th July.
submit is that let the pleadings be completed by Friday, 4th July, so that we'll have sufficient time for preparation as to what
And
is
after
there in the
Yes, okay, yes.
rejoinder
Pass the
affidavit.
order, yes. Heard Mr. J.C. Lalunsanga, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Full stop. Also heard Mr. B. Dev, Vishwajit Dev, Learned AG for the state respondents. Comma, Mr. Sila Ramzawa, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. Jordan Roming Thaga, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 5. Anyone else?
That LADC,
LADC.
And
For respondent number 4.
Mr. Lal Nunsiama,
R.
Learned
Nunsiama.
R. Lal Nunsiama, Learned Counsel for respondent number 4. Then full stop. The new para, the Learned Counsel for the petitioner has prayed for time to file his rejoinder affidavit to the counter affidavit filed by
the state and the private respondent.
the respondents. Full stop. The learned counsels for the respondents have expressed urgency in the matter. In view of the above, this court find it fit to fix 16th 2025 for admission hearing, and meanwhile the pleadings are to be completed and the learned counsel for the petitioner is to submit his rejoinder affidavit latest by 4th 7 2025, copies of which are to be duly furnished to the learned counsel
Counter if any,
for
my lord,
the
in between.
respondents. Yes.
And counter
That's
if
it.
any, in between.
On the fixed date, attempt may be made for disposal of the
Accordingly,
petition.
list on 16th 7.
My lord, interim order.
Meanwhile, the interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date of listing.
No.
Much obliged.
Like,
Item 2.
Your Lordship, in this case, this Honorable Court passed an order in 22nd 4, 2024. The respondent number 1 to 5 was directed to file additional affidavit incorporating the scheme. And respondent number 6, 7, and 8 also filed the affidavit clearly indicating their stand in the matter. So till date, they have not filed. It's more than 1 year. They keep on asking.
Who is the
time.
respondent who has to file the affidavit? 1 to 5.
1 to 5 has to file additional affidavit.
They've already filed, huh?
Yes, additional, they have to file.
They
And
have to file.
Yeah.
Okay, not yet filed. Is
not
it?
yet filed till
Okay.
date. And respondent number 6, 7, and 8.
Who is representing respondents number 6 to 8? Who is the counsel?
1 to 5 is Forest. 6, 7, 8 is respondent number, Revenue Department. I don't know.
Okay, so all of them are represented by the
Yes, Your
government?
Lordship.
Oh.
Yes.
Your Lordship, this, I
So
had,
can't you file one consolidated
Yes, it will- yes,
affidavit
yes, Your Lordship.
instead of different, huh?
on that regard, Your Lordship, the clarification which was sought by the learned judge at the time in 2024
Yes,
was regarding the scheme. So accordingly, Your Lordship, time was given to me on the 6th of May 2025 to garner the additional information. And I did receive it, Your Lordship. However, there were some discrepancies in the information that was sought. It was not efficient, meaning that they did not explain thoroughly how the scheme came about and how the transactions were made to the different occupants of that concerned area. So that is why, Your Lordship, I have met with the concerned DCF, Deputy Conservator Forest, and accordingly we have sought out the confusion. And if time may be granted, 3 weeks time may be granted, then I will submit the additional affidavit, Your Lordship.
Okay, we'll give them time.
Yes, Your Lordship, you have to know that it's more than a year.
Yes, okay.
And 6, 7, and 8,
What
Revenue
is the writ
Department,
petition about anyways?
about the scheme which was made
They're
by
challenging the scheme.
No.
Then?
Made by the Forest Department, wherein they have relocated the place and they have paid 10 lakhs to the family. So we are excluded.
Okay,
So-
you want,
yeah.
to be paid some
Yeah.
compensation,
So this
saying
honorable
that your
court-
landed area has also been acquired.
Yes,
Is it?
that's why this honorable court said that they have never produced the scheme, and let them produce the scheme
Okay.
as well as. Your Lordship, here you have to know that only 1 to 5 has filed affidavit, and they are directed to file additional affidavit. 6, 7, and 8 they have not filed.
So
That's
6,
why.
7, and 8 are the state government, so
Yes,
the government.
revenue.
the-
It has to be
this thing will
consolidated.
represent all
Yes,
of
Your
them, a
Lordship.
consolidated affidavit should be filed, isn't it?
Yeah, they have to.
Yes. Heard Ms. Dinari. Azu, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Ms. Lalnun Lui, learned government advocate. The learned government advocate has prayed for further time to file the additional consolidated affidavit representing all the respondents by submitting that previously there was some discrepancies in the affidavit filed by the different departments, filed by the two departments, by the deputy commissioner, is it?
Your Lordship, there was no discrepancy as such. It is only that the additional affidavit had to be submitted concerning what the scheme was
Yes.
all about.
Okay, by submitting that, the additional affidavit to be submitted regarding what the scheme is all about needs to be clarified. And prayed that she may be given 3 weeks' time
Yes, Your Lordship.
to file the additional affidavit. Full stop. In view of the above submission, and also considering the fact that the matter is kept pending, awaiting for the said clarification, awaiting for the additional affidavit, okay, to be filed, the learned government advocate is to file the additional affidavit positively by the next court date. List after 3 weeks.
Much obliged, Your
Your
Lordship.
Lordship, order dated 22/4/2024 has to see that because detailed direction is there, not
Yes, sir.
only the scheme.
Okay, wait.
So, yes, Your Lordship.
I've mentioned Shama, additional affidavit, okay? In terms of this court's order dated
22/4/2024.
22/4/2024. Okay, then pray for God. Yes.
Much up.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Orders, item 3.
What is the IE about?
My senior, Mr. Johnny, is absent today due to
Where's he?
he's out of station and present.
Where's he gone?
Bill Cotley.
Hmm?
Bill Cotley, Your Lordship.
So this is simply an application,
For disbursement.
disbursement of
Yes, yes.
50% of the awarded amount. After the judgment has been, this thing, so the main appeal has been disposed of.
Yes, Lordship.
Then there should be no, unless you're planning to file a appeal against the
My lord,
judgment.
We have not yet have any instructions from the company as to whether they preferred appeal. So, if
Okay. So anyways, let notice be issued. No notice has been issued yet, isn't it? So we'll issue notice, then get instructions in the next date. If no appeal is going to be filed, then it has to be allowed, isn't it? Mr.
Michael Patrol.
Michael so-and-so, learned counsel for the applicant is present along with Mr.
Loma Maralte,
Loma
on behalf
Maralte.
of Mr. Roshan Subedi.
Appearing on behalf of his senior, Mr. Rosen Subade, learned counsel for the opposite party. Full stop. This is an application filed under section 151 CPC for disbursement of 50% of the awarded amount, that is rupees 12,76,500, along with the interest which was deposited into the registry on 22/03/2024 in IA within brackets civil number 73/2023 arising out of MAC appeal number 3/2023 within brackets capital D. Full stop. The learned counsel submits that the MAC appeal has been disposed of by this court's order dated. You should at least see that much now. Dated
22/3/2024.
disposal of the order dated
It's 12/6, my lord.
12/06/2025. Full stop. Notice be issued to the opposite party. Mr. Lomkima accepts notice on behalf of the opposite party and prayed for time. to inquire whether, and prayed for time to get instructions, okay, whether the respondent company has preferred an appeal against the said disposed of MAC appeal. In view of the above, list, when do you want it? In the next week? Get instructions?
Yes,
for
Lordship,
phone?
if it may be
No,
fixed
because
for
money has to be dispersed. List on, we'll make a fixed date, okay? List on, when do you want it? 4th?
3rd July,
Third.
if it's
Okay, on 3rd, 7/20/25. Yes.
much obliged.